Hello and welcome to another live stream podcast, something of the corner flag. We are here after a week. We were busy, but joining me again is Nathan.
Hey guys,
Welcome,
what's
welcome,
up? What's
welcome,
up? Good to be
welcome.
back after a week. Yeah,
A week, basically a week.
yeah.
Mukesh is also joining us, but we have returned to regular programming where this time it is not Nathan who is late, it is Mukesh who is late. So all is well in the world. The sun has risen in the east, it will set in the west, and yeah, that's how it is. Everything is fine. I can hear birds singing again. बहुत मस्त है.
Yeah. Good couple of days.
Yes, Nathan, how's it
Mm.
going? How have you been? What did you do the last week when we did not do a live stream?
Last Monday क्या गया? I have no idea. I don't remember. कोई याद नहीं है, dude.
अभी एक बंदे को
I spent one day in regret actually. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I'm like shit, आज corner flag नहीं हुआ.
पर
That's
क्यों?
that.
Why was the regret there?
अरे हम सब तीनों का schedule अलग था ना उस दिन पे. Like I think we were all
Yes,
busy. I think that last Monday. Yeah.
yes, we were
And we
all
were trying to
busy.
do one on Tuesday, but फिर Tuesday को थोड़ा I don't know.
Yes, yes. But yes, once
But the
Mukesh,
good news
once
is here we are, guys.
yes, that is the good news. As
That's the good
Fabrizio
news.
Romano says, here we are and here we go.
Here we are. Yes.
But once Mukesh joins, we'll give a few updates about the upcoming season also, because of course this is the end of season live stream. It is the end of
Yep.
season podcast. Lots has happened at the end of the season. We'll start off with the first thing, which is that Ange Postecoglou has been sacked as manager of Spurs.
Yeah, man.
Lots of people had lots of things to say about this, but let's start with you, Nathan. What is your thought on this? Because he is a guy who ended their trophy drought, a very, very famous trophy drought.
Dude,
Did
the
he
thing
deserve to
is,
go?
uh, me, no, I would not say. I mean, okay, I get this league form was shit. You finished what 17th or some 17th, yeah. But dude, you still won a trophy. You got okay. What was their main objective? To finish top four, right? At
Hmm.
the start of the season. I'm assuming top four. So they already got Champions League. They won a trophy. They've had a better season than some London teams, but I don't know, man. I was genuinely sad. Like it felt like a personal loss after a point. I'm serious. Like I'm like shit,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I was genuinely backing this guy. Like I don't even like Spurs, but like there are some managers or people rather you see and be like, yeah, I feel like I'm part of their journey. So Ange was one of them, and I was like, damn. But I saw it coming, so I kind of mentally prepared myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi
Mukesh
Mukesh.
has joined. So
Hi guys.
Mukesh, go. We'll jump straight into it with you. We're talking about Ange Postecoglou being sacked. Right call by Daniel Levy and Spurs.
Uh no, I mean I think it's right call for Daniel Levy, but not for Spurs, and I think those can be
Hmm.
two very different things.
Yes.
Because I think Levy knows his model, right? Which is I just need to be winning a trophy or getting into top four with
Hmm.
as little cost as possible. And Postecoglou, someone who's so ambitious, is a problem for Levy because he's going to demand more, ask for better players,
Hmm.
get rid of him. Now he's going to get someone like Thomas Frank, if I'm not wrong. I think that's the
Yeah.
next suggestion.
Yeah.
And that probably means that Thomas Frank is going to get a much smaller budget. He's going to be asked to perform miracles. And then again, next year it's the same thing, right? Like
It's the
maybe
cycle
Thomas
again.
Frank won't be good enough for the Champions League. Oh, sorry, Europa League. No, Champions League. Thomas
Champions
Frank
League.
won't be good for the Champions
Hmm.
League, and he'll get caught out. That'll be used as an excuse and rinse repeat until they get the next manager.
See, I feel like I understand where Daniel Levy is coming from. All right, because let's look at the facts. Now, what you said, Nathan, is right. The objective for Spurs this season would have been to finish top four, and top four essentially means not just that you get a larger share of the television money by the end of it, because every place in the Premier League
Hmm.
is worth a few million, right? So it's not just that, but it is the main objective is getting into Champions League, and they have done that by winning the Europa League. They have won a trophy that famously empty trophy cabinet is not going to be empty anymore. इतने अमेजिंगली मैसिव स्टेडियम में एटलीस्ट एक पीस ऑफ सिल्वरवेयर तो आ जाएगा which is a good thing. But
Hmm.
the fact of the matter is, do we really consider that Ange Postecoglou would have been a long term solution for Spurs? I don't think so. And I don't think so because look at how his entire philosophy has been at Spurs from the get go, right? from the start, he was very adamant that his team is going to only play attacking football. Even if we
Hmm.
are losing the game, we are going to commit everybody ahead, and we are going to rely on the speed of Mickey Van de Ven to
Hmm.
come back and track back and stop counter attacks against us. Now that is a high risk, high reward
Very
strategy,
high. Yeah.
right? So they were found out time and again, not just by the
Plenty.
bigger teams, but sometimes even by the smaller teams. Therefore, they finished where they did finish in the league. When it came to the Europa League towards the end and even in the final, suddenly he let go of that philosophy. Suddenly they were not
Yes.
the same Ange Postecoglou's. It
Exactly.
wasn't Ange ball anymore. So what the fuck are you trying to say? Now, as the chief executive of the club, I think Daniel Levy is right in questioning the manager's decision making
Hmm.
throughout the season. I was like, "Tu agar in the final stages of the Europa League, if you are willing to put your philosophy to the side and do what it takes to get a victory, why the fuck wouldn't you do that throughout the season? Right? Why
Yeah.
weren't you
I think that.
that pragmatic throughout the season?
Hmm.
And the other question is, of course, the big argument that Ange has, and he has mentioned this in many interviews that he has done as well, which is that he has dealt with a lot of injuries this season, and that is, you can be very very sympathetic towards him, but you have to also ask the question, like, are those injuries also because of the way you're training the team? So if you
Hmm.
put all of that together, I feel
Yeah.
like maybe Ange was not the long term solution for Spurs anyway. He had a 2 year shelf life at Spurs.
I think yeah, that's true.
But who doesn't have a 2 year shelf life at Spurs,
Exactly.
right?
That's
Like,
I was just.
I think Pochettino was the only one in recent memory who had something a little more, and that's also because he not only got them top four but also took them to a Champions League final. Right? And the minute he even had an off season, he was done away with.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Right. So again, I think it's very clear that Spurs is not looking for. I mean, Levy is not looking for a solution.
right.
Right.
Hmm.
It is
Short
clearly
term.
a
It's all
cash
short
cow.
term for them.
And sure, what works for him, but I don't know if I was a. Uh, I don't know if that's good
I
enough for Spurs.
I think Ange knew he was getting the sack, so he's like, see, if I'm going out, I may as well go out big, and which is why Europa was his only Easter egg in the basket left. So I think that's why he went all out for it. He's like, no, I need this.
Hey
I
Nathan,
mean,
don't bring your Catholicness into this podcast. This is a very secular podcast.
I just couldn't think of any other man.
No, but I feel like, see, what you said is right. Like,
Catholicness.
who is the long term solution, right?
Spurs का सब short term ही है bro. I mean,
Sub
I it's just so difficult to.
sub short term, and now like we discussed, the odds on favorite to succeed at Spurs is Thomas Frank, and that would be such a bad decision from Thomas Frank. It would be such a bad decision because Thomas Frank is a very, very good manager when he is managing a team like Brentford. And also, he has been at Brentford for long enough to exactly know how that team is run. Brentford ownership is also very good for the profile of club that they are. It's a perfect match for them. Now, if Thomas Frank wants to take the next step in his career, it cannot be at Spurs, man. It cannot be at Spurs because he just look at the track record before this. Look at the kind of profiles of managers that they have hired and fired,
Hmm.
and just ask yourself if that is something that you still want to be a part of. And this is no way me as a Man United supporter saying this, because apparently Thomas Frank is going to ask Spurs to rival United 60 million bid for Brian Mbuemo. So
Yeah, a
वो
friend
वो
of mine told me this today.
वो पर्सनल इशू तो नहीं आ रहा है. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग फॉर थॉमस फ्रैंक दिस विल बी अ टेरिबल मूव.
I just don't have anything to say. I mean, it's just such a Spurs thing, man.
It
Like,
is it is
क्या
it is a
कुछ
Spurs
है
thing.
नहीं. I mean, there's nothing because we all know, all three of us know it's just the pattern's gonna keep on happening, cycle after cycle. So, पता नहीं यार. Like, I think Anne should have stayed for one more season, maybe, just maybe. You know,
Perhaps.
yeah. Or if not, like half a season, is January, December ke pehle if he had to. I don't know. I would have given him. some more time, maybe if
I,
I were.
I mean, can you imagine what must be going through whoever the next manager is, and just fucked him over immediately because उसने bus parade पे बोला कि third season is always better.
Nah, pressure, dude.
So
Pressure.
now I'm wondering if he's thinking third season is better because I'm not going to be there. Like he
Hmm.
has walked out of this job with his reputation not just intact but probably even better than it was before, because he's like
Yeah.
इंजरीज था, पर मैंने इतने टशन से बोला था कि
He,
आई ऑलवेज विन समथिंग इन माय सेकंड सीजन. He
which he
won
did,
and
dude. And
fucking mic drop
side.
and left. He, the only thing that would have made this entire situation a little better for Ange is if he would have quit as opposed to being sacked.
Yeah,
देख मैं
that's
सेकंड
true.
सीजन में हमेशा जीतता हूँ, ये ले मैं जीत गया, अभी मैं फक ऑफ हो रहा हूँ, तुम लोग वहां चुके
I'm going on
करो
vacation.
जो करने का है.
Dude,
That would have been,
yeah, dude, I saw this post
No,
on
but if he
X.
resigns, he doesn't get the package, no?
of course.
Sorry,
But
Yeah,
Nathan, you were saying.
yeah, I saw this post on X where he's,
Twitter.
eh, same thing. Yeah,
yeah, call it Twitter. Be
Call
the
it
OG
Twitter.
as you are. Don't
dude, I
don't
just
don't
started.
fall for this Elon Musk propaganda, please.
I saw this post on Twitter, guys. My bad. And then where Ange is on vacation after the Europa League final, and he's come back to England amidst all of this chaos, and then he's got the news that he's sacked, and now he's fucked off back, I guess, which is so sad. Like,
It's
dude,
so
if
exactly
you
एक
could
फ्लाइट
have
का टिकट,
just,
एक फ्लाइट का टिकट बच जाता है यार उसका.
I am. It's, I don't know, man. But I don't know. I don't. But the thing about Spurs is you can't predict these fuckers, bro. You just don't know what they might pull out of their pocket next season, and you maybe Thomas Frank has something up his sleeve. You never know.
I mean, I again, like I do, like I completely agree with what Mukesh said. I don't think Thomas Frank is equipped to deal with a team like Spurs and a
Hmm.
competition like the Champions League. I feel like he's a great manager for Brentford, but I feel like that's it. Like it doesn't.
Hmm. Hmm.
You cannot. Spurs cannot be your next step if you want to
Hmm.
take the next step in your career.
Correct. Hey, but do
I
you guys?
think, sorry,
Sorry. No, go ahead, Mukesh.
I was just saying, in fact, I think the perfect thing has opened for Ange in that he is guaranteed a job at any club in Europe outside the top four in that league, right?
Yeah,
Uh, right,
Hmm.
he is guaranteed a job, and this is a guy who slogged his way from Australia, Asia, right, and now he's made sure that any club, they could be a Spanish club like Villarreal, Osasuna, right? They could be, I don't know, Cagliari, whatever, any club in Italy. They be in like who knows, maybe there'll be a Hoffenheim, Bremen, some club will take him because they're like, you know what, bro, win us any trophy,
yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
and I think that's great for him. Actually, I think him getting fired from this and just going away from the spotlight in England, right? I hope he doesn't go back to something like Celtic or Rangers. I hope he goes into mainland Europe and then figures
Hmm.
out
Hmm. Hmm.
something there,
Correct.
away
Correct.
from the spotlight. A club which is very happy with the trophy, despite and which is destined to anyway finish outside the top six or top seven in the top five leagues,
Hmm.
or in the remaining of the top five, which top four leagues. I think that's great for not just what's it, Ange, but also great for managers from outside Europe, right? It's
Right.
great for Asian managers, Australian managers, African managers, hopefully in the future, South American managers, because now you have a model. They will be much cheaper, and now you have a guy who's proven that okay, I can win a trophy against who Amarim was the prodigal child of what Mourinho, right? He was considered the heir of
Yeah.
Mourinho. He's the guy who's played with the likes of Ronaldo, who understands superstar egos, and yet Ange went and won the trophy. So I think it's great for Ange, great for Levy, because I'm sure Levy didn't think much. In fact, I think the guy who's gonna suck for, like Amogh said, is whoever is the next manager, who I
Hmm.
hope is a Pochettino and not a Thomas Frank, because I really like Thomas Frank.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
were links,
exactly.
there were rumors. Hmm. Hey, but
But
at the same time, I won't be surprised if he returns to the Premier League for like a Palace or like you never know, dude. Like हो
I
सकता
mean,
है.
if let's see what his next club could be for
Of
Ange, because okay, Palace is not going to happen because they're very happy with Oliver Glasner.
yeah,
Oliver
maybe like
Glasner
a
also won
hmm,
Palace the FA Cup, their first trophy as well. So that's a big achievement
a West Ham.
from this thing. West Ham have just signed Graham Potter.
Yeah, that's it.
So they signed him towards the end of last season, which means that they are going to back him throughout next season, give him a good preseason, and let him sort his shit out, let him cook, as the
Mm-hmm.
youngsters say. Uh,
Dude,
so West Ham is not going to happen. Con ever.
I was I was just talking to Tushar the other day. Like just send we send like a lot, we send each other a lot of these football related reels, right? So I'm like, bro, I won't be surprised if Ange out of nowhere later on just joins United or some big six team like
Oh,
that.
please no.
I mean,
Please no.
dude, I mean, just give it the bet. कर हो सकता है भाई, like you just never
I
know.
mean, see, United are not lacking in trophies, right? They're lacking in Premier League uh, top 10 finishes, I guess, for now. So I think they need someone who can get them there.
Yeah, so you never know, dude. I'm saying, to summarize, I won't be surprised if he returns to the Premier League.
I think
I
Bundesliga is waiting for Ange.
yeah.
Hoffenheim, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Werder Bremen, one of
Bremen,
these sort of
Bremen,
clubs.
By the way, speaking of Bundesliga, Eric Ten Hag is the new manager of Bayer
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, and his first order of business is to sign Anthony for 60 million.
Dude, what is this
Wait, that's actually
obsession?
real? I thought that was a joke.
It's actually real. Talks
It's
are
but wait,
being
wasn't
talked.
Anthony going back to United?
I mean, yeah, after his loan finished at Real Betis, he's come back to United. He's a United player after all. So till his future is decided, he will be at United. वैसे तो अभी तो सब लोग holiday पे है. When preseason
This is
starts on
gonna
the
be
1st
damn
of July,
interesting, bro.
आएगा वो वापस, वो थोड़ा बहुत ट्रेन
My
करेगा. Let's see what
my
happens.
it'll be damn funny, bro. It'll be damn
So
cool.
if rumors are to be believed, I think Leverkusen wants Sancho as well as one more player. एक और कोई तो था एरिक टेन हाग का चेला, उसको चाहिए एक और. तो
Martinez.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मार्टिनेज नहीं रे. He wants he because again he knows the players that he signed who are out of favor at the club right now and will be easier targets to achieve. Martinez is
Yeah,
not
it's
an
a
easy
great
target.
strategy.
So
Onana.
it would I would love to.
Dude, play you
I
at
would
this point. You're like,
take,
ja,
yeah,
just
I was
go,
like take
dude.
Anthony also, take Onana also, take Jadon Sancho also. सबको लेके जाओ. Sancho तो को anyway जर्मनी में खेलना बहुत पसंद है, तो लेके जाओ. चलो
Hmm.
करो जो करने का है.
This transfer market already is looking so interesting. Like I just read today that Turkey to City is done, and I'm just like, bhai, Pep is so like, क्या है उसका like in January they spend what 200 plus million,
Yeah.
and now they're on the verge of spending another 200.
अभी डिवोर्स तो नहीं होने वाला है, तो जो एलिमनी का पैसा है पेप का, वो फ्लोरियन वर्ड्स में जाएगा.
So I'm just like, and like
फ्लोरियन वर्ड्स ने, सॉरी, रायन चर्की पे जा रहा
they
है.
signed this
और
guy also, no, from AC
टिजानी
Milan.
रेंडर्स.
Yeah,
And Eat Nuri is also going there, right?
I
Or
know.
is
Oh
Yeah,
my
Eat
god, three
Nuri?
already.
yeah.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
टिजानी रेंडर्स मैन,
hey, you
उसको
guys think
मतलब
our City will
I
be back
I
next
I
season?
I
Of
love the
course.
fate. Wait, sorry, I have a great joke in my head, and now that I've said that I have a great joke in my head, it is going to fall flat. But
No, no.
Tijani Reinders, all right, it is a great thing that he has a professional footballing career throughout the season. But like players like Andre Onana go for the AFCON in the middle of the season, Tijani Raiders will be going to the North Pole in December to take Santa's sleigh all over.
And they also have Pep reindeer now. So, or is it
They
later?
also have Pep Raiders now. Man
Nice.
City is getting the Christmas 11.
Bro, this
Christmas.
Mukesh, I read that. I'm like, fuck, क्या हो रहा है लिवरपूल के साथ सब उन लोगों को टांग क्यों दे रहा है यार? What is going
Sub
on?
traitor, yes, sub.
Speaking of, dude, I don't know this words thing is happening, huh, dude?
I don't think it'll happen. Just assume
Same,
with Liverpool, it's always bad news.
and if it's like more than like a 75 plus million transfer, then it's like, I don't know.
Then according to Mukesh, it will be a bargain, no?
No, I except for Van Dijk, my argument is that any transfer that is above 80 is it's a failure.
Yeah, like the last player Liverpool signed more than 80 was Darwin Nunes, and hey, he won a Premier League. Okay, so just saying.
But I feel like I feel like words तो हो जाएगा.
Oh, really?
Fabrizio has said कि final
Patience.
stages it's done and dusted. some shit he said, but like उसने बोला है
अरे
कि
Dude,
okay, wait, Fabrizio को please do not. He is you know what they call him on the United fan groups, right? They call him Taprizio because वो सिर्फ tap in करता है. David Ornstein and all these guys who are genuinely fucking qualified
hmm,
journalists who have cultivated contacts within the clubs to get the news that they want to get. वो actually जो report करते हैं, Fabrizio sees that and he's
hmm.
like, talks are on.
Fabio
Fabrizio
great
for every
yeah,
player, no, Fabrizio has
hmm,
5 tweets, right?
yeah,
Initial talks are on. Talks are moving
advanced
forward. Talks are in advanced
advanced
stage. Here we go soon. Here we go incoming. Here we go almost done. Here we go. और फिर उसके बाद 7 और आएंगे
सात
as
और
reported
as
exclusively. Here we
reported
go. Man, chill.
by
signed.
the way, for who's that guy who Liverpool just signed? Frimpong. He did a here we go in 4 minutes. I was like, dude, what a random timing. I 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He's like, here we go in 4 minutes on the official Liverpool account. I'm like, okay, bhai, please now relax. Enough. How much
I feel like
exclusive? How much is
Fabrizio
this Twitter payout?
is
आठ
this
डॉलर के लिए
Jen's
कितना कुछ ट्वीट करेगा आप?
yeah. I feel like Fabio is this Jen's football content creator for them. You know,
अरे वो तो
he's cracked it, by like this. Here we go. Is his hook? He sold it. Like he knows what will sell.
कितना मतलब कितना उसका ट्वीट, एक तो उसका ट्रांसफर का ट्वीट है, दूसरा उसका एवरी टाइम क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो लेट्स आउट अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ फार्ट आल्सो ना, he'll be like most farts made by 40-year-old player, he goat for a reason. I'm like अरे यार निकल उसकी गांड से, बैठ नहीं चाहिए. Fucking annoying. Like he's the most annoying person in football. I feel Fabrizio Romano is more annoying in the world of football than that fucking Salt Bay was at the World Cup final.
Oh, no. I disagree with you, dude. Heavily, dude. That's all big thing. I couldn't stand watching. At least Fabrizio, thoda credibility
I,
do usko
I'll
hai na.
tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because after that shit happened, Salt Bay के सारे restaurants बंद हो गए. He's fucked. Like his business has gone down. So at least he's paid for his actions. Fabrizio is still being considered as a credible journalist.
Hmm.
Therefore, he is, for
There
me,
is
he is worse than
okay.
Salt Bay. So
But which this took me back. I'm like, fuck, I vividly remember those visuals of how he just came to the. There's a picture, a video of him and Romero, Cuti Romero. Cuti Romero is like you could see in his eyes like Jana Hatna,
yeah,
like मेरे को पकड़ने
yeah,
देना trophy,
yeah.
and he's just like he's just doing his shit.
Terrible. Somebody, there's a debate going on in the chat about our audio issues. By the way,
Nathan का audio gain
नेथन
low
का
है. Okay,
नेथन का ऑडियो गेन लो है, तो प्लीज गेट माइक क्लोज लाइक मुकेश
Salt Bay more of an ass than Fabry. See, people agree.
यस ओके फाइन
Lol,
सॉल्ट बे
Salt Bay
इज
apparently got kicked out of a UCL fight. Yeah. I saw something like that.
बट आई फील लाइक नाउ Fabrizio and Salt Bay need to have a MMA fight, UFC style MMA fight to decide this. I would pay to watch that.
Hmm.
And it would be nice to see them go against each
And
other on this shit.
you know that it's going to be like this guy's finishing move. He'll be like, you know how wrestlers say the iconic phrase before they finish, and Fabrizio is going to be like, here we go, and choke slam him,
Yeah,
and then this guy's going to do the thing, and then like fucking slam Fabrizio. That'll be amazing. I would pay to watch that. In fact, I would
Where
probably pay to watch that more than the World Cup final.
yeah,
I love the
exactly.
trajectory of this podcast. Sir. We went from speaking in detail about Spurs and their manager
Yeah,
to now fucking
yeah,
Fabrizio and this guy
yeah,
getting into a wrestling.
exactly.
Great. Like I
That
said, guys, before, Corner Flag is more than just a football
it's
podcast.
it's more, it's life, man. It's a life
It's a way
podcast.
of life.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. We teach you things that you need to know.
रहने दो
Uh,
फैब्रिजियो उधर भी ट्वीट करेगा.
uh, अच्छा होगा ना.
Nice.
Let imagine, no, in the UFC fight Fabrizio tweet कर रहा है, उसको punch हो रहा है, फिर salt is being sprinkled in his wounds. It's my head, it's going crazy in my head. But yeah, so let's go talk about transfers a little bit. Jeremy Frimpong, like we said, is 4 मिनट में Fabrizio बोला था कि here we go आने वाला है, फिर वो eventually आ गया. Great signing for Liverpool, man.
Yeah. Good signing.
I'm
He's,
just
Like,
worried
I
that
remember.
Konate is not going to have legs by the time he's 29.
Good. Yeah, man.
The
Liverpool
amount of
desperately
running that Konate will have to do to cover for Frimpong.
Yeah, dude.
But
I'm worried
is
he won't have knee cartilage. He'll just
but
have two stumps hanging from his waist below.
But tell me something now. Is Liverpool also looking at a centre half? Because for the longest time now, Van Dijk is they've signed a new contract, but he's not getting any younger. He's still very very good, but of course, wo thoda
Yeah,
buda
true.
ho raha hai.
Agreed.
Konate is also, like you said, he's overworked. But your
Saturated.
options are what? Your options are Jarell
Kwanzaa.
Konsa and Joel. No, Joel Matip to nikal gaya. Joe
Joe
Gomez.
Gomez.
We need a defender, dude. Center defender. They have to sign a defender, otherwise I
Yeah.
don't see Liverpool coming.
And they tried using Gravenberg. I mean, they're trying this experiment where Gravenberg plays as a
Endo,
CB.
Endo as well. No wait,
Yeah.
Endo left killa, no? Like he played.
Endo is plug-in.
Bro,
He's
Endo
the
is he play. Dude, respect. I love this guy, bro. Endo. He'll play
yeah.
anywhere. He's like, bro, I just care about the team. Like, just too good. Like,
Yeah.
just so nice.
He's
Selfless banda hai wo.
he is going
I
to
mean,
resign and he's going to
see, I love Endo, but can I say a mean thing?
of course.
और ऑप्शन है क्या उसके पास other than being selfless? Oh, that hurt me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, damn, that hurt.
I mean, I'm sure him being Japanese also kind of plays in, it makes it easier because they are in general very courteous and all. But yes, you're right. और option है क्या उसके पास?
Dude, so whenever like Liverpool, I saw so many tweets and all of this, like even when I've gone for the screenings at Rasta, so like 75th, 80th minute ke time pe Liverpool are making a substitution, so the camera pans to Endo getting warmed up. Crowd sab naach rahe, pagal ho rahe. It's like the fan. He's won the fan base in a certain way, which is actually very nice. Like, but he's. I mean, he literally never complains about anything. He's like, bro, I just want to play for this club.
I
Contract ends,
mean,
throw me out. But
Nathan, again, और ऑप्शन है क्या इसके पास? Sorry, man. Uh, I love
dude,
him too.
when they signed him in what 23, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I know of this guy because I watched Japan play a couple of times, but good. Then I watched him once, watched him twice, and then suddenly after a while, I'm just like, fuck, this guy is too good, dude.
Hey, relax. You are like he's too good, huh? You are like he's adequate. He's adequate for what I imagined him to be, and he's a
He's too
nice
good
guy.
for his role. Yeah,
I appreciate him because he's nice. If he wasn't nice and he was just a mildly truth, you'd be
dude.
like, yeah, fuck
Mildly
him,
cheap.
right?
Dude,
Which again is a great thing, right? Like I'm saying that if he was if he was even slightly more cocky, if he was even a bit more of like a Chelsea player or United player, you would hate him. You'd be like, get him out of the team. But because he's so nice, you're like, let's go. It's good. It's good. Let's roll with it. Which I think is a good thing. That Liverpool have a clear no.
asking Endo, what are you? क्या position
Yeah.
करते हैं? Nice, nice. Dude, there are so many hinge memes also.
Two
Like
two
all
thumbs
this.
up. Two thumbs up for that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But yes.
Hey, Mukesh, I won't be surprised if Wataru Endo actually becomes one of Liverpool's centre back options next season. Like,
But that's still a stopgap, yeah. You guys, you
Yeah.
definitely a centre half should definitely be on the agenda for Liverpool. Like stop
Yeah,
this Florian Wirtz and all of that. नहीं चाहिए तुम लोग को वो type का
dude,
player
Salah
नहीं
replacement,
मैं बोल रहा हूँ, I'll tell
striker,
you what.
centre back is left.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ,
These three.
I'm telling you, Victor Lindelof has just been released by Manchester United.
Please, just
Okay, fine. Sorry, my bad. You guys need an experienced defender. Johnny Evans has also been released by Manchester United. Free में ले लो, खत्म कर दो.
Nah, just
Don't spend that money on players like Florian Wirtz and all. They're not going to get you titles. It's the defense. Defense wins you
wait,
titles.
dude. So Germany and Portugal play the semis of the Nations League,
Yes.
and because I had nothing else to watch, I watched that game. And after the match, post match, any match, football match, Twitter is the best place to go. It's either the best if your team wins, it's the best place to go. If your team loses, it's the worst. Okay, so I've gone, and then the LFC fans over there in UK have started like, oh, he's born to be a red, already beefing with Bruno Fernandes, and I'm just like, you've already started making the comparisons with Bruno. I mean,
But from what I read and what I saw, Bruno was untouchable. Like Wirtz was
exactly.
like, क्या हो रहा है? He's running
हाँ.
circles around me.
Yeah, Bruno, man.
I
hate
feel
that
like
guy,
everybody
man,
just
no,
wants
man.
a fucking narrative. Everybody wants a narrative.
Hmm.
Wirtz will come. He will do what he does. He's a genuinely very very good player. So we'll see what happens. Uh, Joe Bellingham is apparently going to Borussia Dortmund,
Dortmund.
following in his brother's footsteps. I want to know what sort of DNA testing facility the Bellinghams have at home. ये क्या क्या genetically enhanced बच्चे लोग पैदा कर रहे हैं the Bellinghams. They look very similar. I mean, they're brothers. They're obviously
I
going to,
mean,
but like he is basically a mini Jude Bellingham, and
but sorry,
Jude
I'm also
Bellingham is a
like,
mini Jude Bellingham.
I'm sorry, I'm like, when did Dortmund become Dharma? Where they like Karishma Kapoor के लिए Kareena Kapoor निकला अभी? Like what the hell? Like, so I don't know. I'm a little. Are they? Is he actually that good, or
No,
are
no,
they just
he is.
taking?
No, he is quite good. He has helped. He was with Sunderland for a while, and I saw him play a couple games for Sunderland. I saw some of their games in the championship when he was playing for them, and he does have a lot of potential. Lots of clubs were interested in Man United being one of them as well, which is like, how bad does your club have to be rejected by the same family twice?
Twice. Yeah,
मतलब
but
दोनों भाइयों ने ना कर दिया. Like that is like, oof.
I read that United are trying for Osimhen or something. Some links कुछ है ना?
Everybody is trying for Osimhen, but Osimhen is probably going to Al Hilal.
The
Osimhen will
sunke है ना
probably go to
थोड़ा
Al Hilal.
like when these fuck, I don't know. Dude, I actually got so pissed when I like last season when John Duran, okay, he's like fuck this, I'm going to Al Hilal. I mean, he's getting the money fair, but I'm like, dude, he's what 23, and I don't know.
Listen,
अभी है
with that
उधर
money,
पैसा
he'll
यार.
start a BKC in what Nigeria,
Yeah,
like
Ah,
yeah.
in Lagos or something. Wherever.
जियो वर्ल्ड
But
मॉल उधर
yeah,
एक महीने के पगार से जियो वर्ल्ड खरीदेगा वो. But I mean, yeah, like it's not great. It is you don't want to see that happening. But I get it from John Duran's point of view also. Like I understand it is life changing money,
hmm,
and if that opportunity comes to you where you get to, even for a season or two, get that
yeah,
life changing money, just sort your next 5 generations out,
that
and at the same
just
time, as a player, you're getting to play in the same team and with Cristiano Ronaldo. Dude, why would anyone say no?
yeah,
Right, like
exactly, yeah,
at
true.
40 years old, Ronaldo is not going to be playing football for much longer, which is again what we said when he was 37 also. For 3 साल तो निचोड़ के दिखे है वो.
He's playing,
but
bro.
but
He'll play in the
yeah, like
next.
if you're getting a chance to play with Ronaldo, why the fuck wouldn't you? It's a story to tell your grandkids, man, that I
Exactly.
played in the same team. We fucking trained together. I scored
Okay,
goals with him and all.
this is the part where I may sound stupid. Oh, if I already have, I know. But this is my hot take. I really think next year for the World Cup, Portugal and Ronaldo will win it. This is just
Do it for Cristiano.
the. I mean, the thing is, see, Uska contribution is not going to be like as effective as like Messi is in the 2022. But I have this theory. I'm like, dude, if Messi has won one, Ronaldo is winning one.
Yeah.
Clip this, save it. Uh, if they don't win, life goes on. But still, I just have this feeling. I'm like Ronaldo is Portugal are winning the next. And
you
dude,
think that's why?
that team, dude, I was surprised to see Spain so what do you say vulnerable at the back yesterday. I watched the match, and I'm just like, dude, this wasn't the same Spain from the Euros. And Lamal, bro, like the way Cristiano taunted him was just. I felt bad for Lamal, but I'm like, you can't fuck with this guy. Dude, you're picking the wrong guy. That
No,
was
no,
just
Portugal,
cinema yesterday.
Portugal too looks really,
And
really good.
Nuno Mendes, I think he's the best left back in the world right now.
Oh, what a player!
I'll tell you why. Because I remember versus Liverpool in the Champions League also, I've never seen Salah have such a bad game ever. Like he closed Salah. Like he's like, bro, go back to Chelsea. And fuck, bro. Like it was how he just shut him down, dude, constantly. So there was this one chance I remember. Salah had a chance to score a goal in the 80th. I don't remember the time, second half, but and he saw Mendes standing there, and like the ball, he still shot it outside. It's like he just does it so good,
Portugal
so good,
and that Portugal midfield also is
too good,
really
bro,
well stacked,
too
man.
good,
Vitinha is
too
very
good.
good. João Neves is very good. Bruno,
Hmm.
of course, is there as
Even
well.
this Chelsea
See,
defender, what's his name, Vega, Renato Vega, right?
Yeah, yeah.
see, I agree with Nathan, only because no footballing reason, but the football fixing and writing gods have a sense
Exactly.
of irony, right?
Exactly.
They have a sense of justice, and which is why I think it's not okay that we have an answer to who is the greatest. What kind of a question has an answer? Which
Yeah.
is why I think they're going to have to give to
Hmm.
Ronaldo what they gave to Messi.
Also, Simpsons has also sort of predicted this shit, dude. And this, I saw that. I don't watch the episode. I saw the clip though, and guess the finals. Guess the
Hmm.
finals. Portugal, but just guess the opponent. Take a while, guess.
Argentina,
No,
No, it can't be that simple. Was it Portugal versus like Spain only?
no. Chal last.
Oh,
Sweden.
then it's some chutya team.
Mexico.
Ha, correct.
Oh,
I mean, American show hai, after all, they need to
I
make it
mean,
a little relatable,
mm,
na? Because Mexico is one of, they will know Cristiano Ronaldo because global superstar.
hmm.
So they will
I can already see the
probably know of
posts
Portugal.
working out like, oh, Aqua,
But
come back.
अमेरिकन्स को क्या पता कि स्पेन नाम की कंट्री है अमेरिकन्स को क्या पता कि घाना भी एक कंट्री हो सकती है उनको मेक्सिको पता है कि हाँ ये लोग हमारे हमारे बांग्लादेशी है तो ये लोग आते हैं यहाँ पे तो दैट्स ऑल दे वांट उनका उनका ज्योग्राफी उधर ही चालू और खत्म होता है so that's how it is but yeah let's talk a little bit more about transfers Mateus Cunha to United is done
That's a
and
good
now
buy.
they're going for is it though
oh, come on.
I think for you guys it is, bro. Come on, yeah.
okay, let me rephrase that. Is any player transferring into Manchester United a good buy?
It's a good buy.
It's a good buy. क्योंकि कोई भी player अच्छा हो मतलब no matter how good a player is, United will fuck that player up.
But
It is
I think
the
you
order
got
of
a
things.
player who will fuck United up. That's the kind of attitude issues that we've generally read about Kuna.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, what is with United and like, what kind of players will attract? Like, why you all go behind these characters, bro? Like,
I feel like we need a character like that to just wake that dressing room up a little bit. Like somebody who's willing to fight and get banned for the badge. Because वैसा तो कोई है नहीं अपनी टीम में. Like Roy
mm,
Keane हुआ करते था, but now that is not there. That type of player is not there. I'm just waiting to see what Matthias Cunha does next season. Like वो किसके spectacles चुराएगा next season is something that I need to figure out. But
hey, speaking of United, dude, जा रहा है ना Garnacho confirm ना? He's leaving, right?
Garnacho to Leverkusen. That was the other player. I was thinking, who's the other player
Garnacho.
that
Okay.
Eric Ten Hag was looking for? It was Garnacho, but it is not fully confirmed. The talks are underway
He'll
because
go, dude.
apparently in the post-season tour, Amorim told Garnacho that you will be lucky if you
We'll
find a
be
club
lucky
to
if you
buy.
find a. I know.
So
I
all
mean,
is not rosy
it's
because
try.
I just like it is just so it was also hilarious what Amorim said, right? Because the rumors were out about what Garnacho's future is going to be at the end of the season itself, and Amorim said, "No, he is a Manchester United player. Will he be coming to tour Asia with you? Yes, he's coming." And he was made to fly all the way to fucking Asia. You might be going, but you're coming there. You may not play, but you're coming there. You're showing your face to the fans, and then if you get a transfer, then you're fucking back off from there. He is making life hell for Garnacho, and somewhere I am there for it because Garnacho, as good a player he is, and I'm sorry to all the rabid Garnacho fanboys that are there within the Man United fan base. I still believe no player is bigger than the club, and Garnacho's attitude
Yeah.
has been a little stinky for a very long time, with not as much output.
Hmm.
अगर तेरा आउटपुट थोड़ा ज्यादा होता थोड़ा ज्यादा कंसिस्टेंट होता then your attitude would have been tolerated but that is not the case so fuck you man good
Good
riddance
riddance. Hey, this Sesko guy might join Arsenal also. That would be pretty. That would be a good transfer.
Sesko to Arsenal
Hmm.
will
Talks
they be
are,
will they
as you
will
said, Amogh, stage 2 of Fabrizio, your talks are ongoing.
I mean बातें तो चलती रहती है but I don't I'd be surprised if they actually pull it through because they have found it very hard to sign a striker
Hmm.
and then
Also,
to go for somebody like Sesko I don't know if
yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine today. He's a United fan, die-hard United fan, and he's like, "Bro, you don't be surprised. This is statement. Don't be surprised if United actually end up signing Gyökeres." I'm like, "हो सकता है भाई." I mean,
The so that was also very interesting because apparently Gyökeres wanted to play in the Champions League, and Amorim then released a statement saying we want players who want to play for the club, not for certain tournaments. And then Gyökeres has apparently been like, "नहीं नहीं मैं खेलेगा भाई, मैं खेलेगा." So we don't know what is going to happen, but there has been no concrete
okay, picture this.
progression in
Like,
those talks.
if he does land at United, do you think he's the key player required for in the front?
I mean, considering our options right now are Rasmus Højlund, if Nathan, I feel you would be a keen player or a key player up front for Manchester United.
Don't say that, bro. I fucking missed that sitter on the turf last week. I felt so embarrassed. Were you there, right?
Which
I
is
was
what
there
makes you a perfect fit, is what Amogh is
exactly
trying to say.
because the thing is, no, Nathan. See, I'll tell you my reasoning behind it. Rasmus Højlund भी sitters miss करता है, तू भी sitters miss करता है, तो similarity है. You will not charge as much as Rasmus Højlund, so Jim Ratcliffe will be anyway more than happy to bring you on, क्योंकि उसका तो cost cutting हो रहा है. So
Hmm.
I think it makes sense. तेरे agent को बोल to speak to the people at United.
I do that. I do that.
We have some messages from long-time listeners. Ishan has said, "Long time guys, what is going on with you all? Not seen the full gang in more than a year." Abhishek, also a friend of the flag, has said, "Are Akarsh and Prashant alive?" So I feel like now is a good time to make some official announcements at the end of the season. Boys, Prashant has officially left the corner flag. He let us know about his intentions to become a free agent at midpoint of last season. He has moved countries, so he is very busy with his life in a new country. And he said that he just simply does not have the time, but he does wish us well, and we wish Prashant well as well. He has been a long time member of the corner flag, and we will miss him. But Nathan Gomes to corner flag. Here we go, confirmed.
Here we go. Confirm.
Coming in
Wow.
4 minutes.
Wow,
Yes,
this is. I was not sure about this confirmation, but I think here we go, guys. Hi.
exactly.
It's an
As
honor.
long as personal terms can be agreed upon, Nathan, we are signing you from next season onwards as
Oh,
a regular member of the corner flag. Paperwork will
yes.
be assigned when we add you to the WhatsApp group,
Yes. Oh, there's a
and
WhatsApp group.
that
Shit.
is when
Okay, cool.
it will get done. Do we have more signings in store? We
Hmm.
don't know. I guess तुम लोग को Fabrizio Romano को ही tweet करके पूछना पड़ेगा if that
Yes.
is going to happen or not. Now back to forgotten players. HN has made a very important observation. ये Dusan
Dusan
Vlahovic
Vlahovic.
गायब हो गया
Oh
क्या?
yeah, dude, I forgot about this guy. Shit.
As did everyone evidently.
I mean, fuck Vlahovic. Shit, yeah. Must player है वो. Nice player.
I feel like Dusan Vlahovic was very very overrated. वो यूवेंटस
Yeah.
के लिए थोड़ा बहुत खेला. Serie A में गोल्स
Yeah.
मारना
Okay. Yeah.
बहुत
Fair.
सिंपल है.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Dusan Vlahovic would have played well in the Premier League. He has the physical profile to
I,
do it, but I don't think it would have worked out
dude,
in the Premier League.
I think not a hot take, but Chiesa, I think was when in like 2021-22 when he played for Italy, dude, he was a different player, man. 21,
Yeah. He
2021.
had that one great patch
Oh,
where he was playing,
at
but
Juventus
उसके बाद
also
he no, but
one
he's
and a
also
half year, and then after that, and like at Liverpool right now, chal do goal, teen goal mara
but
uske,
he
but like,
also but he also had
yeah, man.
injuries, which is why there was a bit of a
But
this thing like him
those
coming
one
back
and a
was
half, 2 years he played, dude, he was a beast. He was so good,
yeah.
and he had pace. He knew how to dribble. His finishing was like all in all, full package.
Yeah. We are getting messages of congratulations, Nathan. Gonna miss
Oh,
Prashant, but welcome, Nathan. Uh,
thank you, Ishan. Thank you, Bat. Good to see
Nathan
you.
being delivered by Zepto or Blinkit.
Swiggy, bro, chill.
Swiggy, Instamart, it is. We should be getting money from all these guys for mentioning them.
Hmm.
Should tell them कि 5 लोग देखते हैं हमारा शो तो तुम्हारा व्यूअरशिप बढ़ेगा by 5 people. But yes. What else? Gaurav has asked, are Liverpool selling Chiesa? Liverpool fans, please tell us.
Uh, uh, confirm me, yeah. But this guy is, of course, who else than Fabrizio has come out and said that, reported rather that He is not. He wants more game time. So, but I think maybe he's going. I don't know.
Harvey Elliott has also said that he is open to a
Oh,
move
dude,
because he
Harvey
wants more
Elliott
game
needs
time.
to stay, bro. He
See,
has to
Harvey
stay.
Elliott
He's
is done.
good.
No, I think he's going for sure. Right, there are clubs in mainland Europe who are definitely interested in him, where he's going to get game time. I heard a move to Germany is on the cards for him.
Hmm.
Right, could be to Leverkusen under Eric Ten Hag.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but these are rumors. But I think it's done because Slot hasn't favored him, because I think Slot sees next season being a lot more physical,
Hmm.
right? And so yeah, and obviously given Harvey Elliott's build and muscle size, I don't think he's going to be that player. So Elliott is done.
Damn, dude. He's so good in these tight spaces and in the low block. Like I remember last season, Palace away, 2-1 Liverpool won. He scored that last in extra time. He scored the winner, and like, dude, this was Palace's game. Salah scored like he managed to score, and but then this guy comes on and he just takes on the even versus Brentford this season, dude. Like sorry, this last season, Brentford away, if you remember, Mukesh, two
Yeah.
zero. Like I think he gave the pre-assist or some shit like that, but like after he and Chiesa came on, the whole game changed. Those last 7-10 minutes were like too good.
See,
So
but I understand why he's being sold, because he is right now great as a sub who comes on the 60th minute because he's playing against tired legs. But whenever he started, he's clearly not been good, and he's a player
yeah,
who thinks he's good enough to start the game.
I would rather see Curtis Jones score, dude. I just can't. I don't know about it because I just can't. I don't know what to say about him.
No,
But
Curtis
I
Jones, I'll tell you why he's important. He's that player who does, he's a player who will, I don't know, I feel like he is the player who does the, he's the closest we have to a passer. Those, like his role is
hmm,
just to pass. Harvey Elliott needs to
Hmm.
make runs, and then needs to be, and there are people better than Harvey Elliott at that. But there are very few people who like Curtis Jones, who will be in the, you know, who will be in the center of the field and just pass. That's it. They just get the ball, pass it, get the ball, pass it. Which sometimes you
hmm,
need players like that against smaller teams, and he's a guy who's happy playing that role, which is why he's not a flashy guy. His role,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I get it. He's like just like a clock. He just keeps ticking, keeps it ticking, and then hopefully someone else will find a break because this guy passes.
Hmm.
So, by
Interesting.
the way, some more questions. This some Barcelona favored questions. ये Ter Stegen का क्या drama है at Barca, and
I have
is
no idea,
Frankie
dude.
De Jong still available for Manchester United? I feel
Oh
at this
man,
point, bro,
serious.
Wesley Schneider is still available for Manchester United, or Nicolas Gaitan is still available for Manchester United.
And
But
you're
yes,
talking
Dude,
about just being goalkeepers.
the, no, but ये Ter Stegen का drama is interesting because according to Hansi Flick wants to change the goalkeeper, and Joan Garcia is a young and upcoming goalkeeper who is very highly rated by not just Barcelona but most clubs, and they are closing in on a move for Joan Garcia. It is widely
hmm,
expected that Flick does not favor Ter Stegen because I think it comes from the time when Flick was Germany manager and Ter Stegen and Manuel Neuer were vying for the Germany number one spot. And obviously, Hansi Flick was favoring Manuel Neuer because senior goalkeeper, obviously legend of the game. तो वहां से कुछ तो उनका इशू है एंड दे आर ट्राइंग टू ऑफलोड टर्स्टर्जन बट टर्स्टर्जन लाइक मेरे को तो नहीं निकलने का है मेरे को तो खेलने का है मेरे को कोई बोला नहीं कि मेरे को निकलने का है तो मैं खेलेगा आई एक्सपेक्ट टू बी हियर नेक्स्ट सीजन so let's see what happens. Similarly, Ansu Fati from Barcelona is also looking for a move. He's fallen out of favor at Camp Nou because Ansu Fati was supposed to be the next Lionel Messi till
huh?
Lamine Yamal came in and became the next Lionel Messi, and now Ansu Fati is the next or the previous Lamine Yamal. So
And the
उनका
next Boyan Kokic.
and the next Boyan Kirkut. So उनका थोड़ा storyline has gone from linear to non-linear. So again, I feel like the problem with Ansu Fati was it's just the injuries have plagued his career, man. And that loan spell at Brighton, which just came out of fucking nowhere,
Yeah, dude.
was not great. He didn't make as many appearances or as much of an impact that one would have expected him to make. So I just hope he's still a talented player. So I just hope he finds a club and does what he does. Right. Before we wrap up, big, big, big news. It concerns Manchester City. It is. It has come in. कभी बोला ये इन्होंने ये न्यूज आया था आज ही आया है. Earlier this evening, this news came out. Can you guess what this is,
I mean, I know what
guys?
it is. Should I
Okay,
guess?
then can you make a wrong guess?
Is it
Uh,
that Pep Guardiola has gotten hair now?
Close, but not quite.
his,
Nathan, what do you think?
I don't know. His wife is they again separated.
Unf-
Oh, oh man, shit.
Unfortunately, not. It is still not that. It is that Manchester City have finally,
Oh,
finally.
they won the case.
No, Ray, no, no, it's
Oh,
not.
sorry,
It's
sorry.
not. It's bigger than that, bro. It's
Oh
bigger.
shit.
It
बोला
will
फिर.
shake your very foundations. It is what
बोल.
Manchester City have been all about. All about.
Oh, change in ownership.
Even bigger.
Even bigger,
fuck.
man.
Just tell me already,
even
bro.
bigger. It is that finally, after about what? After 12 trophies, 6 years,
Oh yeah, I know. This
and
guy's
2
leaving.
appearances, backup
Yes.
goalkeeper Scott Carson
Yes, Carson is.
is finally a free agent.
What a fuck all build up, bro. I so thought something is gonna come. But that's comedy 101, guys. Like I
That-
said at the Corner Flag
Flog.
podcast.
Flog, corner flog. We flogged people as well.
You do-
It's okay.
Grand
then
entry, huh? This is Nathan's version of Chicharito scored a nose goal on his debut. Getting the podcast name wrong after here we go. Corner flog ही बोल दिया. Well done. Chicharito of corner flog.
He's the Chicharito of the corner flog. But
Scott Carson.
no, but yeah, Scott Carson, man, what a fucking job he's had for 6 years. What a
Best,
great
best.
job.
Best, bro.
Yeah, and technically it's 5 years, 12 trophies, and he had a trophyless year, and he's off.
Yeah. He's like,
totally-
this club is not up to my standards anymore. I need to go to a club which is competing for trophies.
And he joins Spurs.
Proven trophy winners.
Oh man.
Oh, but
But the joke's on us because he had the greatest life.
he had the greatest life, man. Backup
Front seat
goalkeeper
to everything.
got to make 2 appearances also. Front seat tickets to every game. Great paycheck, I'm sure. Matlab, it is the marriage of convenience of the football world. It
Yeah,
is.
bird. What a life.
मैं गे हूँ लेकिन मेरे परिवार को ये पता नहीं होना चाहिए इसलिए मैं औरत से शादी करेगा. It is that of the
Yeah.
football world.
Imagine never having to hear the statement, bro, you're taking training too lightly. Like, the complaint is, why are you training so hard?
What a job. What a life.
He's the guy who's there. You know how footballers miss their kids' lives? He's missed nothing.
He's missed training. He has been there for all of his kids' birthdays, except training. He's missed his teammates' birthdays at the training ground. Like, can you imagine
Wow.
a Scott Carson interview? Yeah, it was nice to be out there on the bench, and like,
Seat was warm.
the seat wasn't great. Conditions were not great, to be fair, but the visibility became a little better, and I could see that we were winning yet another game. Oh man.
Man, what a life.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if Scott Carson was unavailable for selection due to injury? What was
He
the
did get
injury?
injured once, no?
What was the injury? अरे वो दरवाजा fix करने में I hit my hand with the hammer. घर पे DIY I was doing.
I tried kissing the badge and I got a neck crick in my neck. So
When we last won a trophy, I went to slide on the grass and I sprained my ankle.
Wow.
Oh God. Okay, cool.
Scott Carson. Legend, dude. Legend.
That's about 5 minutes that we've done on Scott Carson,
Scott
which I think is
Carson.
which is way more game time than he's ever got.
There you go.
All right. On that note, it is time to end this episode. Thank you, everybody who joined in the live. The episode will be up on podcasting platforms in just a little while. So catch us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts as well. If you'd like to get in touch and tell us what you thought, please comment. Like you've been live chatting, keep live chatting. That's great. But even after that, tell your friends to watch the replay of this live and tell them to comment because that's also great. And also tell them to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/at the rate cornerflagpod. You can reach us individually on social media as well. Nathan is on Instagram at
It's Nathan Gomes.
Mukesh is on Instagram at,
Mukesh Manjunath.
and I'm on Instagram at Amogh. Also, Mukesh has a fantastic new short film out on
Oh.
YouTube.
Yes,
His
congrats, brother.
directorial debut, story, screenplay, and direction by Mukesh Manjunath. The film is called Pinky Promise. Please go watch it on the Permanent Room Media YouTube page.
And if you want to be disturbed, please watch the Tamil and Telugu versions where I have dubbed for Amogh. So you'll see Amogh's face, but my voice.
Which is
Corner flag wasn't enough for you.
Yeah, that is the mini conflict. That is the corner flag in a microcosm. It is all put together. It is the human caterpillar of the corner flag. And on that very, very graphic note, we'd like to thank Kaizad Garda for our theme tune. And until next time, it is bye from us. So say bye, Mukesh.
Bye, guys.
Say bye, Nathan.
Corner vlog for life. Bye.
For the life, you were going to say.
Oh, this guy, huh? This is the guy.
This is the guy. This is the guy. Prashant, do you want to come back, please? All right. See you guys. Take care and
See you
bye.
guys. Cheers.